So can you still double your money in the Dubai real estate market? My answer would be absolutely yes. That's because Dubai is still young, very ambitious, and a global magnet for investors and working professionals. And we also watched how it transformed from a desert outpost to a global investment hotspot. And this is just getting started. And also many now believe that UAE is also set to become the next Singapore, Hong Kong, or even London in the next coming few years. But again, let's be very honest, your success depends on where you invest, which developer you are investing in which community or in which location that community is. So today I'm going to show you why the Valley by Emaar, the #1 real estate developer in the Middle East, is a proven path to your wealth. And trust me, the numbers which I'm going to speak are directly from the Dubai Land Department data. So let's understand the Valley's track record. So investors who have bought early in the Valley, they have made up to 150% capital appreciation in just 3 to 4 years. And that too in a cluster far less attractive than the latest releases like the Rivera. And in 2023, the Valley was the #1 selling community with a total of 13 billion plus in total sales. You believe it or not? So hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Biju Balakrishnan and I have been a UAE resident since 2006. And before entering into the Dubai real estate and business formation, I worked with various multinational brands across the UAE. So if you're a serious buyer about building wealth through real estate in Dubai, then this video is for your investment roadmap. So why are investors rushing to the Valley? And so why is the Valley selling out within weeks at every launch of their new clusters? For that, let's break it down with the real numbers. So villas in the price bracket of 4.5 million to 5.5 million range are the Dubai's hottest segment in today's market. And they have appreciated up to 270% in just a few years. And that's double the growth of older communities like your take Arabian Ranches 1, 2 or 3, Jumeirah Gulf Estates, various success villa communities. And here's the headline. According to the Dubai Land Department data, the Valley accounted for over 10% of all villa and townhouses transactions in Dubai last year. That's in 2023-2024. And that speaks how success the Valley by Emaar is. So why this growth? The main 3 key reasons: the Dubai's space crunch. Dubai's investors understands that. And population is set to hit 5.8 million, but only 54,000 new villas are planned in the next 5 years. And that's a serious undersupply, right? And again, renting versus buying. Now rents are up to 20% in many communities. So many families find mortgages are now cheaper than renting it out and giving you a real chance for an easy flip during the handover. And that's how the wise investors play the game. And again, it's a game-changing connectivity. You will reach 35 minutes to Dubai Downtown Business Bay or even DIFC, and 30 minutes to Al Maktoum International Airport, the world's largest airport. And within 45 minutes, you'll also reach to Dubai existing international airport. So like other villas, this is not isolated and you are in the future of the Dubai. So now let's talk about the phase 2 and why this next launch will be a game changer. So we are talking about 50% more green spaces versus the phase 1 of the Valley. And we are talking about 225,000 square meters of central park. That's almost like equivalent to 40 to 45 football fields. So this alone will drive appreciation and make it a place for you to live and even enjoy. And this is also offering 30 plus lifestyle features: schools, clinics, retail, sports zones, amphitheater, and at the heart of it, the Rivera cluster, the crown jewel. This new launch with only 4 bedrooms semi-detached villas comes with LEED certified eco-friendly construction. So the Rivera and semi-detached villa, which consists of only 4 bedrooms, was introduced inside the golden triangle of the phase 2 of the valley recently. And the location of the Rivera, I would say, is one and only type in the entire valley project. And that's because you will be going to enjoy the full amenities of the main theme, which are the hills, the forest, the meadows, the river and the valley. So you are going to get all the full 5 themes of the valley. And I would also like to remind you that the phase 2 of the valley has only 7 clusters, and when you compare it with 11 clusters in the phase 1. So this phase is a very remarkable project, and this Rivera is semi-detached villa is also surrounded by the huge central park, which is the 5 concepts, and this is going to change the complete landscape of family living concept here in Dubai. I will say that no modern villa communities or townhouse community is going to get such features. So what's new in the phase 2 and what has changed, and why is this investors as well as end users? So let's find out what are some great changes what Emaar has bringing in the phase 2 of the villa, and especially in this Rivera launch. So Emaar took the feedback very seriously from the previous clusters of the valley and delivering something more remarkable in these phase 2, and especially in the new launch of Rivera. So let's break it down. So you are going to get a standardized 4-plex format this time in the phase 2, and all the townhouses in the phase 2 are standardized into 4-plex clusters. So each building or each unit is going to get 2 corner units, that is of 4 bedroom, and 2 middle units which is of 3 bedroom, and which is a simple ratio of 1:1 in the new phase 2 of the valley. And also you are going to get or enjoy the remarkable floor plans. Emaar has truly delivered the best-in-class townhouses floor plans in Dubai's current off-plan market. And especially in the valley phase 2, you can really feel that, which is highly efficient and also smartly designed, modern, practical and very luxurious. And more importantly, the density, reduced density compared to the phase 1. Phase 1 has got 11 clusters as I mentioned in total, but now in the phase 2 you'll get only 7 clusters in total. And that means a lot of space for greenery, more space because of less units, and more importantly you're going to get or enjoy more privacy with this. So when you zoom into the phase 1, you will notice tight clusters, right? Some with 8 to 10 homes packed back to back. But the phase 2 has a massive uplift which consists of 250,000 square meters of amenities, and that's 25 hectares, which is equivalent to 40 football fields. So you can divide this, as I mentioned, into 5 zones designed into the valley, which is designed in the V-shaped format. So let us take a step back and look what's really happening in the Dubai's villa townhouse market. So it's basically very simple. Demand is exploding, but the supply isn't keeping up the track, and that's called undersupply. As of Q4 of 2025, only 19,700 new villas are expected to be delivered by the year end. But now, here's the catch. Based on the last 5 years track record, I don't want to name the developers. We know that 30% of the project has faced delays. And yes, even from some of the top tier 1 developers. And the delay was happened not because of the developers' money or they are in financial crunch. That doesn't happen in today's economy anyways. That's because of the lack of supply of labors and materials in today's high demand or high booming real estate market of Dubai. And that's the reality. So that means that actual handovers could drop to maybe somewhere between 13,790 units. So compare that to the population growth up by 6.5% between 2024 and 2026, and with more high net worth families moving in, and long-term residents upgrading to the villas and townhouses, and remote workers seeking larger living spaces. So this max doesn't just add up, right? And there simply aren't enough villas or standalone villas or townhouses to meet this structural demand from the true home owners. And this is the reality. And so if you look at the price movement, it tells the story. So villa prices rose 26% in 2024 alone. And here we're not talking about only the luxury pockets like Palm Jumeirah, but even the suburban hotspots like Dubai Hills Estate, Arabian Ranches, and in the phase one of the valley are seeing a record sale activity. And everything is very transparent, and you can just go to the dxbinteract.com and you can view it. So apartments are still important, but the families now prefer space, greenery, and the ability to grow into a home. And they like the kids to play in a large playing area. And the work from home culture has only accelerated this. So the standalone units with home office, gardens, and outdoor spaces are no longer wants, but that's like become a very non-negotiable as a demand. And the rental market also confirms it. In areas like the valley and the surrounding suburbs, villa rents are up to 18 to 20% a year-on-year growth trajectory. And the gross yields are now reaching up to 6.8%, revealing apartments for the first time here in Dubai. And that's not the fiction, it's a truth. So it's no longer just a capital gain. Investors are seeking a real income here too. So developers' pipeline is still a lagging issue. Big names like Emaar, Nakil, and Tamak are launching new villa projects, but delivery timelines are a little stretched. And the challenges like rising construction costs, labor shortage, and the permit delays are very real. And this is what the supply is becoming a constraint. So what's the bottom line? There's no short-term fix to this imbalance. Dubai's villa segment is one of the tightest, most constrained parts of the entire property market. And this is how the wise investors like you have to play, have to take advantage of. And if you're investing today, you're buying into the scarcity, the demand, the scarcity value adds to it. And it's the old rule of economics, right? When the supply is limited and the demand is rising, values goes up. And that's exactly what's the case with the phase two of the valley. And it's perfectly fits. If you're looking for an established developer, it's Emaar. And if you're looking at the suburban location, the location is perfect. And the integrated lifestyle community, I don't want to add more to it. So these are the factors why the demand for the villas will continue for the next 7 to 8 years. So lastly, let me take you through the floor plans of this beautiful, exceptionally rare semi-detached villas valley master community by Emaar. And you will rarely find this kind of floor plans in the off-plan market. All right, so let's start with the ground floor. And you can see it, as you can see it on the picture, the average square feet or the average built-up area is around 3,698 square feet, and the total plot size is 3,812 square feet. So first, let's start with the ground floor. So when you enter to the ground floor of the Rivera 4-bedroom villas at the valley, this level is designed for your comfortable family living and a great first impressions. So the main points are like a very tall open entrance gives you a warm and elegant feeling. And then you have a semi-closed kitchen, which is fully equipped and opens to the backyard, perfect for cooking and your gatherings. And then you have a large living and dining area around 550 square feet, which gives you plenty of space for your daily life and entertaining. And then you have your separate storage and laundry room, which adds to your everyday convenience. And the most important here, the point is a backyard setback of over 5.5 meters to give you a privacy and an outdoor space. So you will have your guest bedroom and maid room on the ground floor. So then this size and the layout are very rare to find in the new villa projects, believe me. And there's a very limited supply of villas with this kind of space and with this kind of thoughtful design. And these are very ideal for both end users and long-term investors looking for the value and growth. And then if you look at the first floor, which is again the same built up area and the plot size, you will every bedroom comes with its own bathroom. That's the most important aspect. The master bedroom is large, around 350 square feet, with a walk-in closet, double sink bathroom, and a private balcony. And then the other three bedrooms are also en suite, which gives you comfort and privacy to all the family members. And the most important, the rear terrace brings in a lot of natural light and very nice views of the master community, the greenery, as you can see it in the picture. And also, having four en-suite bedrooms in this price range is very, very rare in Dubai. And also, the layout is great for both living and renting and adds a long-term value for your investments. So it's a perfect for families who want space and privacy without any compromise. And the third important point, the roof floor. Rivera Villas, again, the built-up area of the same. The roof floor of Rivera Villas gives you extra space for flexible living, and you can use it as you like. It's perfect for modern families who want more options. A multi-use room, great for the fifth bedroom. Also, if you want, you can use it as a home office or a gym or even as a playroom. So you have a lot of options left with the fifth room. Comes with a private washroom as well, so it can be used also as a guest room too, if you want a second guest room. And then you have a large terrace which gives you outdoor space for relaxing or for your family time on the second floor. So not many villas in Dubai offer a roof floor with a full room and a washroom, believe me, and especially in the off-plan market. So it can also help you to even, better rent, or you can fetch a very good resale price with this kind of facilities. And the roof floor is really, really a bonus which you need to take advantage of for this price point, giving you a very space to grow, to work, or to relax, all in all. And this is a real added advantage for you. So yes, if you would like to know more about this project, and if you would like me to come on a Zoom call with you to explain, and if you want me to connect directly with the developer at your convenience, just get in touch with me. And there are very few units available. And yes, there will be also future launches coming up, but we don't know anything about what will be the price and where it will be. But this is, or if you're looking for a semi-detached villa,